Hey guys, your girl Eljami is here. If you're new to my YouTube channel, then hello, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Now, today we're shooting a super exciting video which I've been wanting to share for quite some time, and it's all about my favorite foundations. So, if you want to know my top 6 favorite foundations, then make sure you keep on watching. Now, the first foundation that I want to start with is a foundation that I have been using for a super long time, and then I stopped using it, and then I started using it again, and then I stopped using it, and then I saw it again, and I was like, oh my god, why did I stop using you? So this foundation is Makeup Forever HD foundation. The reason why I love this foundation is because, first of all, the color range of these foundations are great and it suits most of the skin types. So the foundations that I'm putting in today's video is not only like the favorites of mine for my skin, but also the foundations that I have been using on different models and that I saw that it suits mostly everyone, because that's what we want, you know? Like, we don't want to buy a foundation and then we're like, So these top 6 are the ones that personally for me has suited most of the models that I have applied on, and also for myself. I have a combination skin, which is a mix of normal and oily skin. I have normal skin on the sides, and then I have super oily skin right in my T-zones. So getting back to this foundation, the coverage of it is amazing. I'm actually wearing it right now, and I'm gonna actually swatch it and show you. I'm gonna show each foundation for you guys so you can see. Now, the only thing, make sure that whenever you use a new foundation that you always shake it, because if you don't, that's what happens. That excess oil that you see sometimes is just because the foundation has been like standing there for quite some time. So you always want to shake the foundation and then use it. So this is how it looks, and even with the little pump you can really spread it out all over your face. You can see the coverage is really nice. It starts with a medium coverage and then you can kind of build it on top, and I always suggest to go for medium coverage foundations, because we don't want to, I know a lot of people are like full coverage girls, but here's the thing, if you get a medium coverage you can always build on top and without feeling that your face is like so heavy, because that's like not what we want, right? Okay, so this foundation, one of my favorites, definitely. Now let's move on to the next one. Next foundation that I love is Dior Backstage foundation. Now this is more of like, you know, luxurious, like a little bit pricey, a little bit, you know, remember that Maldives luxurious expensive feeling. That's what you're gonna get if you're applying this foundation. Now the shade range of these foundations aren't that big, but they are definitely light, medium, and dark. They have great shades actually for super dark skin. So if I have someone who wants to find like a really nice dark shade foundations, then definitely look into this one. Now here's the thing that may be the only disadvantage, but because it's a luxurious brand, I mean, you're not getting that much product. It's quite a small bottle, but the thing is about this is that even with a little, like few drops, you can kind of cover the whole face. So I'm applying just one little drop, and you can literally spread it into like really big areas. So that's what I like. It is also not a full coverage foundation. It's more like sheer to medium, but it's perfect for summer. If you want something like a nice foundation for summer, then this is definitely something that you can look into. Another foundation that I have recently discovered and fell in love is Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. Now, to be honest with you, Smashbox in general is a brand that, when it comes to face products, their game is strong. It's like strong. The primers, the concealers, the foundations are amazing. But this foundation, you know, I received the PR package of this foundation, and then I kind of like put it on the side, because your girl receives a lot of PR packages, but you know, I try to go through all of them, but it takes time. So when I received this in a PR package, I wasn't really paying that much attention to it. I don't know why, But then I just grabbed it and tried it on. And here's the thing that truly shocked me about this foundation. I applied it in the morning at like 11 a.m. and around 9:30 or almost 10 p.m. I go home and I was like, oh my God. This foundation literally hasn't moved in any single area of my face. And I'm the kind of person that doesn't do retouch-ups throughout the day because I generally don't get time to retouch my makeup. I just put on makeup and go with it. So this foundation truly shocked me in a very pleasing way. It hasn't moved from my face even one single, like, even a little part, like a little one. I was like looking everywhere. Nothing happened. So honestly, amazing. Love this foundation. Love, love, love. Definitely one foundation that is amazing for combined and oily skin specifically. Because to be honest, I haven't tried it on a dry skin or normal skin, but for combined and oily, oh my God. So here's the next baby. It's like literally a baby with a smiley face. So this is a foundation from Benefit Hello Happy Soft Blur Foundation. And here's the thing, what I really like about this foundation. First of all, it has SPF 15, which is really important. Always try to look for foundations that has an SPF because I am sure you're like the girls that miss that SPF cream. So at least make sure you add it up in your makeup products that has SPF, especially foundation. Another thing is that the shade range of this is amazing. They truly have a lot of colors from where you can find your shade. And here's the thing, it's a sheer and medium coverage foundation. Now I would say it's more sheer, to be honest. I'm not getting always that medium to full coverage from this foundation, but the good thing about this foundation, why it's in my favorites list, is because for people that have big pores, it truly just blurs out everything. So whenever I apply this foundation, it just literally blurs out all the imperfections that I have on my face, such as, you know, big pores or like even some fine lines or whatever it is. It blurs it out, and I use it without a primer. So, you know, for people that really like primers and that are into it, I'm sure it's gonna be a great kind of match up together. So love this foundation. The texture is great, very soft, and it truly does blurs out everything, just as it says here. Now another expensive lady that we have over here is Dior foundation. This is Dior Forever Skin Glow foundation, and guess what? I'm like the cool one because I have my name engraved in here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but can you see it? Can you not see it? Can you see it? So yeah, I'm the, you know, in the cool list of Dior. Basically, I am in love with this foundation as well. I've been using it for quite a while. It is a medium coverage, and it says here that it also has SPF 35, so which is even higher than the one I showed you previously. So that is great, big plus. Obviously it's a bit pricey, but compared to Dior Backstage, because this one is Christian Dior as well, you get way more product in here, because the Backstage collection that I showed you is very like a cool new collection that Dior has launched, you know, the one where Bella Hadid is the face. This one is more of a classic kind of foundation. This is something that I would definitely suggest you guys to try if you want that medium perfect coverage. It just blends out on the skin so beautifully, literally like becoming part of your skin, and I just love this feeling when I try out a foundation. So most of the foundations that I showed you, this is the kind of feeling that you get. But with Dior, apart from like kind of feeling it like it's your skin, you also feel like it's an expensive skin. You know what I mean. But yeah, definitely. And also the shade range of this is really good as well. I found that they have really nice shade ranges, and the thing is that Forever Skin Glow foundation, they have like two types. So they have the type that is very matte, so even the bottle of this is like fully matte, and then they have this one which is more kind of gives you more of a glow. Now I have both, and to be honest, I prefer this one more because I usually use mattifying concealers, so I don't want to mattify my face too much. So, but that foundation is great as well, so you can either choose if you want glow or if you want matte. I still go for the glow even though I have combined oily skin, but you know, you can always manage with the powders. So yeah, this is definitely on top of my favorites as well. Last baby over here, it's like literally a baby. A baby. A Okay, no, for real though. This is NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. I don't know why on all my favorites is like sheer, but to be honest, they just say it's sheer, but then it's not sheer. That's the thing. No, but anyways, this foundation over here is also one of my favorites. The thing what I like as well is that it's actually written shake well. That's really good. I think on all foundations they should write shake well. The only little disadvantage that I find in this foundation, to be honest with you, is that there is no pump or anything like that from where you can kind of take the product. You literally just have to apply it like this. So you have to be a bit careful, you know, because even with a little amount, you can really cover the whole face. So always start, I always say that when in all my master classes and in general, everywhere I go, everywhere where I talk about the makeup, always start small and then you can always build up on top. This foundation is medium to full coverage foundation. If you apply first layer, you will get like that medium coverage. If you apply twice or even add up some more in like some specific areas, it's gonna give you a full coverage. This foundation lays out on the skin so beautifully. I think texture wise, it's one of my favorite foundations because it just, oh my god, it's just so beautiful on the skin. Especially when I was talking about medium to full coverage, if you use it with a kabuki brush, you're gonna get that full coverage on the face. But if you use a beauty blender, then it's gonna give you that medium to like really nice skin feel like coverage. So this is also something that I love. So that was my top 6 favorite foundations and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Now, if you want me to do some specific video for you, then definitely leave some comments down below. Show your girls some love and make sure that you subscribe and like this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody that Aljam is over here on YouTube. I'm the only one. Keep cooling myself every single day.